we come to our final inductee this evening, a native of São Paulo, Brazil, and now a proud Canadian, who I have to say, I would watch him go into the zone before a race day like no other jockey I've ever seen. And his exemplary record and his knack for the wire were uncanny, as was his courage. He's achieved success at all stops on racing's global map. His ultra consistency became apparent here with his second Queen's Plate win in 2010, when earning his initial Sovereign Award as Canada's champion jockey. Remarkably, over the following 9 seasons, he added 6 more Sovereign Awards and set race-winning standards. His marquee race wins, of which there were many, some on the most improbable outsiders, underline the magnetism here and on the international stage. His robust goodwill, generosity of spirit impacted many. His reciprocal relationship with Pink Lloyd, who was inducted just earlier. They benefited from each other, and so did we. Tonight, the Canadian Horse Racing Hall of Fame is so proud to induct Eurico Rosa da Silva.
A native of São Paulo, Brazil, and now a Canadian citizen, Eurico Rosa da Silva was drawn to the idea of being a jockey from a very young age, enjoying substantial success in his home country before relocating to Macau. In 2004, da Silva moved to Canada, making Woodbine his main base, chalking up his first win in May of the same year. From there, he began his steady ascent in the jockey standings. Eurico won his first Queen's Plate in 2009 with Samson Farms' Eye of the Leopard, repeating victory in 2010, guiding Big Red Mike to a front-running win in the Canadian Classic for Dom Romeo's Terra Racing in front of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth.
Big Red Mike trying to hold on for one more 16th. Big Red Mike has scored a smashing victory to win the Queen's Plate.
2010 also marked his first of 6 Woodbine riding titles and the first of 7 Sovereign Awards for Outstanding Jockey. The 2021 Avelino Gomez Memorial Award recipients' career highlights include 2 Woodbine Oaks wins, as well as upset wins with Bullard's Alley in the 2017 Canadian International and El Tormenta in the 2019 Woodbine Mile. The same year, da Silva concluded his riding career.
El Tormenta on the inside in front, and El Tormenta has won the Rico Woodbine Mile.
Eurico had a remarkable partnership with multi-time champion Pink Lloyd, including 2 victories in the Kennedy Road Stakes and 3 wins in the Vigil Stakes. On the international stage, da Silva claimed victory in the 2017 World All-Star Jockeys Championship in Japan. Admired by both racing fans and fellow jockeys, Eurico was appreciated for his professionalism, unbridled joy, and exuberant wishes of
"Thank you very much, good luck to everybody."
Out of the saddle, da Silva's generous spirit was evidenced by his long-time commitment to racehorse aftercare at Long Run Thoroughbred Retirement Society and supporting his community by volunteering with the Out of the Cold program for the homeless. Statistically, da Silva achieved over 2,200 wins, over 1,900 seconds, and over 1,500 third-place finishes in 11,630 career starts for earnings of nearly $103 million.
So, this is really beautiful, because making the presentation to Eurico Rosa da Silva, all the way from Brazil, is his mom. His mother's here tonight, Aparecida.
everyone. It's an honor to be here this evening with so many of the sport's big stars. I want to congratulate all the inductees this evening. What a terrific group of people and horses. It was a thrill to see two recently retired big stars, Pink Lloyd and Bulldog Hanover, being recognized. As you know, we come from the same world, the global horse racing world. When I was 6 years old, my family was very poor. We didn't even have a television at home. One day, I went to visit my uncle, Antonio. The TV was on. It grabbed my attention immediately because there was a horse race on. When I saw the horses racing for the first time, I was mesmerized. My heart was beating so hard, and my passion was born. It was love at the first sight. That marked the beginning of my dream to become a champion jockey. When I was 13 years old, I raced for the first time in Cora horse race. I know each one of you also have your own moment when you are drawn into this magic and wonderful sport. By the time I was 16 years old, I started riding in thoroughbred horse race at Jockeying Club of São Paulo, Brazil. When I turned 17, I was already one of the top jockeys there. In 1998, I moved to Macau, a small island south of China. Fortunately, my winning continued. In 2004, I was ready for my big challenge, Canada. A beautiful country that I love so much that I became a citizen, where people here receive me with open heart, and I'm ever so grateful. The facility at Woodbine impressed me, and I knew it would be my home, and I remain grateful for the opportunity to ride there. I have so many people to thank for my successful career. It would be impossible for me to mention each one individually. I want to thank you, my wife, Orla, who support and love me every day. I love you, Orla. Also, I want to thank my 3 beautiful kids, William, Emilia, and Isabel. They inspire me every day. I love you. To get to the top, you require teamwork. I want to thank all the Asians with whom I worked. Fred Scott, Don Parenti, Mike Lourder, and Tom Patton, and also my valet, Nick, who did a wonderful job for me. I want to also thank the horse owners and breeders who support me. Special thank you to Simpson Farm. I also want to thank the trainer that helped me to get going here. Not an easy place. I'll never forget. Earl Burnett, Glenn Magson, Norma McKnight, and Norma De Souza. And also the trainers that continue to support me later, Kevin Attard, Malcolm Pierce, Reed Baker, Roger Edfield, and Bob Tiller. Bob, we all know you're a Hall of Fame trainer, but what you did with Pink Lloyd, that was incredible. I have a special place in my heart for Pink Lloyd. Pink Lloyd, I love you, thank you. And thank you all the horse I have been associated with. You have given me a ride of a lifetime. I also want to thank the people that does the hard work and always been there to help me. The grooms, exercise riders, gate crew, and the pony. I love you with all my power in my heart, and I miss you all. And one friend I want to mention that always there for me, Jim Bannon. Jim, thank you. And finally, I want to thank the person that was with me from the beginning and is still standing by my side today, my mom. Mom, thank you. I love you. Mom, Do you remember when I was 7, 8 years old, I was in the street with a big plastic bag collecting candy and bottle to make some money for me to buy asthma spray. Mãe, a senhora lembra que eu estava na rua pegando latinha? And when you saw me, you start crying. And I run to you, and I give you a big hug, and I say, Mom, don't cry. Because one day, you're going to be proud of me. Eu abracei a senhora e falei que dia, para a senhora não chorar, porque dia a senhora ia sentir orgulho de mim. Today, Mom, I feel in my heart, I'm paying the promise. Because now I am belong to the best. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. Good luck to everybody.